After putting the motor together, the next and very important step is to set the valve train. And it is a complicated and somewhat confusing process for folks who've never actually done it ourselves. Not on anything quite like this. And because I felt that others might be in the same boat, I've gone ahead and simply left a full run of adjustments. We adjusted number 6, so we knew how to do it, and then I turned the camera on, and it is the unbroken, uninterrupted run of us adjusting all of the valves, intake and exhaust, on every cylinder. This motor happens to be an NTC, Cummins 250, non-turboed, rather than the NHC, but the process is the same for both. If this doesn't interest you, understand that you're about to watch a half hour of two guys adjusting the valves on a motor, but I can tell you right now, if I was in a position to do it and this video existed, I'd have watched it twice. So that's why I put it here, unedited, uncut, just let her run. When you're satisfied, move on to something else, because this is all you're gonna see. Define the timing marks. Alright, they're going to be on this flange, top flange of the cam gear pulleys, timing pulleys. And there'll be 3 of them. There'll be a little divot highlighted there in yellow pen. And next to that divot, on this side and this side, are going to be some very small, very small marks. And you might have to borrow the actual, there's the needle we've painted, right? And you might have to borrow a small child's eyes in order to make out those marks, and you're almost certainly going to have to scrub all the paint off. But you want to roll the motor over from here, 2 to 1, a lot easier to turn. And it'll be 1 and 6, 3 and 4, and 5 and 2. But you'll roll it, put that in place, and then what are we on anyways? We're on 3, 4. So one of them will have 2 loose, one of them will have 1 loose. You do your adjusting on the 2. You can tell which one is exhaust by reaching in, give her the reach around the exhaust manifold, and you can see that one's the exhaust. And then the center one is the injector. When it talks about adjusting the crossheads, that's those right there. Probably they're going to be just fine. The only way they would be out of adjustment is if you start swapping their orders around when you're rebuilding it, or if you replace the valves. Otherwise they're going to be set the exact same way as before. And I believe it's more or less just a balance. The book's got procedures. We're not adjusting the crossheads, so you're gonna have to look that one up on your own. And then the actual lash, we found it down here. So our intakes are 0.011 and the exhausts are 0.023, and that's what we set to, which was different than the books, which was different than the TM manuals. It was different than the folks on the internet explaining how to do it. But we figured use the company's badge for the company's motor and be done with it. To be honest, 0.11 or 0.011 and 0.014, 0.023 versus 0.027, I believe was the books. I'm not sure it matters much. I'm not sure I had it running on the stop motion stuff. I could have 5 hours of footage. Damn it. What now? No, I didn't have I only got the camera set right. This one's too tight?
That's the exhaust. So it's supposed to be 22.
Yeah, the exhaust is supposed to be 23, so if we can get 22 in it.
I can't. I can't. Still can't get it in there. Now I can get it in. Oop, okay. A little tighter. A little tighter. No, I think we're still going to be tighter. That feels awful snug.
Well, considering you're supposed to be 23, and when we got 22.
Right, so, huh? But, okay.
Well, I mean, that means it should be okay, right?
Yeah, what did we do for 23 though? I don't have a 7.
No, 15 and 8.
Yeah,
That would be 23. That would be 23. Math's hard.
that's 23. I can get it under there. Just barely. About 15 and 10. No way we should get 25 under it. No, no way I can get it under there. Okay. So, I would say it's 15 and 8 is 23, and they want 23?
I want 23.
Yeah, a little tighter if we could do it, but I think we've already gone as far as you can, haven't we?
Nobody had any effect on it.
It's awful. I mean, it's awful tight. I'd say that's within a half a thousandth, okay? So these two are set. So now we turn the engine over. To cylinder number 4 will be the next one. That's 3. I guess it would help if I did 4, isn't it? Ooh. Wow, is that one ever? Didn't we do 4?
We've done this one and this
that
one.
Okay. Well, I'd say we got a lot of gap there. That's the exhaust.
So that'll be 23.
Yeah, we're massive off.
Oh crap.
Okay, now it's snug. Okay, that feels pretty good. No, I was, it's too tighter. Too tight. Too tight, I can't budge it. Nope, too tight. Okay, tighten it up a little more, don't hold the screw though.
Let me try again.
Okay, so that's 23. So let's try 25 and make sure it won't go, I guess. Nope, I can get 25 under it, so we didn't get it set right. So we want 23, right?
So what do you got there?
8 and 15. Okay. Yeah, that's real tight. Yeah, yeah. See, when you let go of it, that changes everything. Yeah. I mean, look at how loose that is. Huh?
Did we do it? Are we doing it wrong with me leaning on the wrench?
Yeah, I can get 2,500, so yeah, we didn't get it tight enough. Okay, we can't get 2,500 at all. And 15, yeah, that's it. We got it. 23 is snug. Okay?
Alright, so 11.
Okay.
Seems to be going.
We have the camera running. Let me see what that's 10. 12 goes under 2 just fine. One of them was quite a ways off.
Were they all running in the 30s?
30s? No.
No.
It's too loose.
That screw's stuck.
What? The screw is stuck?
I imagine now I can do it by hand. I don't know, it seems to be going fairly easy.
The only other numbers.
It's got me
The only
nervous.
other numbers, somebody was 16 and 29.
So, if we go with all these different numbers, it really doesn't appear to make much difference.
And then there was
Anything is okay.
why you don't go by the technical manual.
Oh,
They have one of them, you end up, the injector's already closed when you go to torque it. So you end up torquing the already closed injector.
oh, that wouldn't be good. Nope, too tight.
Oh, there's your mouse. Okay, what
Too
about now?
tight. Oh. Too tight. Too tight. Okay, let's see what it does when I switch to the... No. Gotta be tighter. We got two gauges, one's a go and a no-go. That's too tight.
What about now?
Okay, there, now I can budge it.
What about now?
Nope. Nope. There, I got it moving. Tighten it up some more. Are you saying dinner's ready?
Oh, another 10 minutes.
Okay.
It'll keep to when you come in.
This is gonna be damn hard to do on top of that truck.
It can be done. Okay, so that one is set. So now we move on to the next cylinder.
I just knocked one of yours down.
And then you do the injector.
Where did it go?
They went down there.
What?
Well, Dad was talking about.
I don't see it.
Oh, I heard it. You
Right
stepped
there.
on it.
It's right there. There's 2 points where you adjust the injectors.
No.
Up here and down here.
No.
They just say torque.
There's three different ways to adjust the injectors. There's the torque method, where you torque the screwdriver screw. There's the feeler gauge method, but I don't know any way we can get a feeler gauge in there. And the dial gauge. And what the manual says is cylinder number 6 cannot be timed in the engine. You cannot, because the tool they use bolts to the head and is about 2 feet tall. So we'll have to use the torque
And
method.
don't they say we do this once and then we gotta do it again?
No,
Because this only gets it halfway?
no.
What was
this is
that?
it.
I remember something about it only going halfway.
You have to go through the timing marks twice,
Yeah, to do all of them.
but you're supposed to be doing the injector after you do the valves.
Well, we're doing all the valves and then we're gonna do all the injectors. It just means we just go around again, that's all.
Okay.
We're trying to be
simplify.
pretty methodical
Grandma!
because we don't know what we're doing.
All
Alright, so this should be
Okay.
1 or
Right.
6, so it's gotta be 1 then.
I ran. Who did that wrong?
Huh?
Because we've already done 6.
Yeah. Well, we just finished up 4? Or 2?
We've done,
6?
it was this one, we just finished up 3.
3. What?
Well, these
Oh, because
timing,
we started with 3.
You started with 1 and
we
6.
started with 6.
6. How can it be that loose right now? Okay.
This one's tight. They said that there'll be one that has one
Started,
loose
so it'll be
one.
6, 2, 4,
Okay, so this one's got 2 loose ones,
and 1. Okay.
but this thing is really tight. So your exhaust is way too tight.
No, that's intake.
That's intake on this?
Oh, yeah, no, that's exhaust.
So the
Yeah.
intake's pretty tight.
That's intake.
Which would you like to start with?
I don't care.
What's in your hand?
22.
Okay, so exhaust.
Yeah,
And this, confirming this is the exhaust?
yeah, it is.
Just lock up on you?
No, yeah, it's real tight.
It'll lock up?
No, I can still slide it. Okay, all right. Let me, okay, that was 22. And now we'll do 23.
Or 25?
Well, it's,
Okay, 22, yeah.
I can just barely get it underneath of there.
So,
So it's between 22 and 23.
so you want to call it good?
Yeah. Yeah, I don't even know if I can get 23 under it anymore. 22 goes under. Okay. So we got that. So then now we're gonna do what, the intake?
It'll be 11.
So the intake, we just use these two. One's go, one's no go.
Alright, so where are we at then?
So, I don't know, I can't get a 10 underneath of it, so.
I think they're tight these more than I am. Did it lock up?
Yeah, it locked up. It's locked up.
Locked up again?
Locked up. Locked up. Still moving. Still loose. Probably too loose. Let me try. Yeah, it's still too loose. Too tight. Okay, that's good.
So too loose?
Okay, that's really tight. Now we go to the 10. The 10 goes under okay. Yeah, I can get it, yeah, I can get a 10 under, but I can't get a 12.
Okay.
So, okay, we're getting better at it. Okay, so
Once
the
you figure it
next,
out, it ain't so bad.
okay, so now we go around again to the next cylinder.
That should be 5 then.
5 would be the next one.
Oh, man.
And you're gonna come in after you've done 5 and 3?
Okay. Then we'll do the injectors later. I guess I can't do 2, we have to actually do 5.
This is 2 and 5.
Yeah, yeah, so this has gotta be 5 was the next one we were doing.
Why can't it be 2?
What?
We shouldn't write this.
This is open. No, we just finished up 1, and the next in the firing order is 5.
Okay.
So this is 5, and one of them is loose, but they're both sort of loose. So what do we want to take? Let's see, here's the exhaust. Okay, so that's 22. Okay, that's going under. Can't move. Okay, barely move it. Lock me up. Locked up. Got it. Move it. Okay. I can get 23 under.
Well, we're supposed to get 23.
Is that what it's supposed to be?
Supposed to be 23.
Okay. Well, I can just barely get 23 under it. You gotta take your wrench off. I think it could be a tiny bit tighter. Okay. Yeah, see, key is you gotta get off of it. Yeah, that is nice and tight. Go ahead and tighten that one up and we'll make sure it didn't move, but yeah, that's nice and tight. Okay. So now we have to do can't move. Maybe a little tighter. I think it's gonna have to be tighter, but let me check it with this one. No, yeah, just tighten her up, you don't have to. I can just barely get a 10 under, and 12 is too tight. Okay, so it's between 10 and 12. Hey, we're getting better and better at this, aren't we? Now we go around again, and it should be 3. Will be the last one. This is the exhaust, so, ooh, that is loose.
Well, it's supposed to be 23.
Yeah, I got 22 under it now. Okay. How much did you turn it?
90 degrees.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Okay, tighten it up now. That's too tight. Oop, I watched it rotate, that's a little tight. That feels good. Now let me try 23.
I watched it rotate at the end.
Okay, hold on, let me try 22 again. If 22 goes and 23 doesn't, we're gonna call it good enough. Yeah. Yeah, it's halfway between these two, so. Okay. And now intake is 10 and 12, so. Pretty loose. Considering I can make it. Okay, that's tight now.
Still
I can't move it. Okay. Maybe too loose. Yeah, it's a little too loose.
I watched it turn though. Oh, turn enough.
I can get to 12 in there pretty easily. Too much. Too much. Too much. I can't do it. We should have probably called that good. Okay, now tighten it up.
Is it stuck?
Oh. Give me a second. I can get the 12 in pretty easy. Damn, I still get the 12 in too easy. Just a little. Oh, way too much. Okay, now tighten it up.
You stuck?
No. Now I am. I got the 12, anyways, I want to get the 10. Okay. Okay, that feels good. Tighten it up some more. That's between 10 and 12. Okay?
That was the last one, wasn't it?
Yep, that was the last one, so we got them set now. Now we have to do these, and that has to be done with the torque method. I don't know any other way to do it.
So that's it, if you're still here. You can tune in next time and watch us use a little itty bitty torque wrench to adjust the injectors. And obviously, if you have any tips or criticism, or you just want to say mean things about how we look or the dirty shop, that's always welcome too. Otherwise, hey, thanks for watching. Don't worry, you can do it. It'll be hard. You'll get it figured out. It'll be okay.